I'm back.
All
All
right.
right. Okay.
We are live.
All right. On that's pretty cool. I didn't know Zoom. Oh, watch out now.
Make sure there's no feedback. Okay. I'm officially starting this committee meeting with a few of our board members today on September the 3rd at 10:15 a.m. We do have, it is a holiday weekend, so some committee members were not able to join. Um, so we're just going to get the meeting started. Murphy, can you do roll call for the ones who are here?
Roll call. Sonda Holland. Unmute.
Here.
Kiaris Henry.
Here.
Myself. I'm here. All right.
Beautiful. So this meeting is just to kind of catch up. We just started the school year, excited. We have so much news, old news, present news, future news, and just to give everyone an update on what's been going on with ABA, Alumni Broadcast Association, and our committee partners, everything that we do. Bottom line. So I think we can just go around, talk about kind of the wrap up from last school year first, any updates from the last school year, and then we'll circle back around, talk about new business, also the big announcement for ABA, and then plans for this upcoming school year. So I will give it off to Murphy. I am going to set you on a time limit. So
Cool.
you can do just just give us a recap of the past school year, accomplishments, how many interns you had, and that's kind of it from that. That's
Okay.
I guess you can
Last.
talk about the summer a little bit too. Yeah.
Yeah. Last year we started off with about 9, and then at a certain point, um, students dropped. Were dropped from my role, and there was never any consultation with me as far as what the problem was. And even when I tried to approach counselors and so forth, they would say stuff like, well, that's privy information or something. So they were saying, basically trying to, it's like they were basically trying to say that something happened, at the home or whatever. So finally, it was down to 4, and students were having different issues with attendance and behavior and so forth. So it finally uh, we went out with 4. So um, that was the way it was around the all the CTE teachers. There was one person that had one intern. So anyway, um, I will say we still had a very successful year. We were able to combine with Mr. Pulley at the TV station downtown, and really turned out some excellent broadcast shows. And in the process, kind of discovered some really good, I'm gonna say, hosts. In fact, Keytraz Raymond was one of them. I forgot the young lady from Carnahan. But Keytraz is still staying in touch, and he wants to continue to work. We were also trying to get a person trained on drones, but he kind of dropped out and disappeared. So overall, I'm saying, and we carried over into the summer, and here we are.
And the big to wrap up the school year, you did something down at 801, and I was present
Oh,
for that.
oh
Okay.
yeah. Channel 4 interviewed me. It was awesome, and as it turned out, they I was all over Channel 4 for 4 days, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I have to say, in all honesty, the district never posted it on the district webpage. And my principal only texted me saying something like, well done, very well done. Past that, there was just, it was like the district was kind of behaving like it didn't happen. And I have to be honest about that. So anyway, but it was awesome.
What was it
Um,
for?
um, it was for Channel 4 because they wanted to do a feature on local high school teachers who were, doing something really important and long lasting with a lot of experience in St. Louis public schools. And what's his name? I forgot his brother's name. Maurice Drummond. He said when they said that, he thought of me first. So and then when we all got together, found out Maurice knew Kevin Kev. Maurice knew George Sells, the new director of communications. He knew me. So we had a reunion. Kieris was there. It was really awesome, and we do have footage. I was actually able to capture it on the 360 camera, so we got the whole thing. But yeah, I was proud of people calling me from around the country that have seen it, and it's still there, and we have control of it, so we can do what we need to do.
And how many years?
Oh, 55.
Woo! Yeah, 55 years.
Yeah. So.
Um, Murphy, if you could find that link and actually drop it in the chat so Sonda can have it and link it to the document
Okay.
that
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I do have a link from Channel 4 for sure.
beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Sonda, you can.
You said me? I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay. I'm a business management, a little different from Murphy's class. And we had a good year. We had a total of 7 interns, and this was our very first year doing the internship component, and it did work out well because it was such kind of like short notice for us. We had to have our students intern in different areas within the building, which were areas where the need really was. Some of them were in trio. We had some of them in the athletic department. One was in administration, and the other one was in full service with the group that does the community service. So they all remained in the program, and they got a lot of experience, and it was successful. Another thing that Kieris was instrumental with was getting speakers in my classroom, and it made a difference to my students. And I definitely would like to have that, that again, this school year, it really did help with the students to kind of see people in the field giving back or giving them information on things that they hope to do as they in post-secondary, education. So that was a good thing for us, and I'm looking for that this school year. So that's basically it in terms of business management at Vashon. Again, this is our second year doing the internship component, and I'm looking for a couple of more placements for students. And I'm also looking forward this year to do a career fair. Just throw that in.
And what are, if you do know off the top of your head, what are the fields that you're looking for to partner your students in?
Well, I was looking at their career interest. I don't have it with me right now, but just maybe some kind of office-like experience, general office experience or opportunities or general job duties that students could do in business area. That would be great.
Beautiful. Oh, we're gonna get you some of those, that's for sure. Everyone needs that.
Yes.
It's a lot. Go ahead, Murphy. Go ahead. Nope, unmute yourself.
Just got a text from Tomanisha, and she can't make it. but she wants us to know that she's moving forward with some like Saturday.
First,
Huh?
tell people who Tamanisha
Oh,
is.
I'm sorry. Her name is Tomanisha Matching Touch. She graduated from St. Louis Public Schools. She kind of went through different schools where Mr. Pulley was teaching, and so she's an ABA member, Alumni Broadcast Association, but she is on her way to getting CTE certification in radio and TV. So she's officially on that path, and she's kind of loving it. And like I say, they never told Mr. Pulley what his future is gonna be. He got some offers and to go out to Rittner, and he took it. He's having look like he's having a good time over there. We saw a picture of him. They got a radio station, and he was on the air over there. So he's in a good spot. So our influence has spread, throughout the city and the county. And like I say, Tomanisha, her name is Tomanisha Matching Touch. She works at the National Blues Museum. That's where one of the places she interned, and so now she's really kind of permanent, and she's handling the video down there. And like I said, her text is about the things that she's starting up at Carnahan. So we're proud of that too.
So we do want to congratulate Kevin Pulley on his new position.
Yeah.
Doing great things. Obviously, that's just a more extension of us of being in another place to give students opportunities that they probably would not have had. Also, want to congratulate Tamanisha for her amazing position. So, long story short, Tamanisha was a former student of Kevin Pulley, and now she has taken his place at Carnahan.
Wow.
And that's our goal, just to kind of see that in full circle and make sure everything that we are building is kind of sustainable, making sure that students have the opportunity to do the things that they want to do long term, whether it's in media or not in media. Our job is to be that support system, that link for them, and to help them get hands-on experience. So that was a very touching, heartfelt moment for a lot of us to see that kind of come into fruition, and very much touch fully to this is someone that I trained when she was in high school, and now she's taking my position. It's yeah.
Yes.
We got very emotional that day.
Yeah.
I can definitely say that because that it's what we're striving for. So that's a big thing. Past school year, yes, we did have speakers. I also connected with a new school through Harvey Lockhart from Hill Center for the Arts. He connected me to Innovation School at Cool Valley. They are pretty much an all internship based high school.
Wow.
So they send their students off pretty much all day, 2 days a week. I think this year they're adding. So they were sending freshmen, sophomores, and juniors off to internships every week, and they provided transportation and things like that as well. So I had the privilege of mentoring 2 students from that school, and then one of our partners, the Hustle Firm and Post Medical company, they had 5 through us as well. And then we also held a Spirit Week to close out their school year there. So that was amazing. Had speakers, and it was just a great experience to see that. And they're so young too, because we normally work with seniors and juniors mainly, but to see the freshmen and sophomores being just as passionate and just as dedicated was just amazing thing. Um, so we hope to kind of start that back up literally next week. Literally right around the corner. It's fine. Um, with that being said, that kind of wrapped up the last year and kind of a little bit of the summer. The summer we've been really, really busy with streaming and connections and a lot of community events. We did have our first all inclusive Juneteenth event,
Mm.
audio and video production provided by the Alumni Broadcasting Association, and our team was all alums, some from college, some from high school, and I think I did have one of my team members as well join us to just kind of facilitate, but it was all ran by us. That was our first official one, and everyone was paid for that. So I do want to give a big shout out to Celeste Grayer. She is I forget her title, but she does work at Summoner. I think she's the counselor or advisor
Mm.
over at Summoner. But
Probably a counselor then.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
her so much for giving us the opportunity to provide the video and audio sounds and keep on the Delmar Loop. That was the only event that was happening that day, and it went on pretty much for half of the day, and we were there from start to finish. So
Yep.
she entrusted us with the vision, and we kind of blew them out of the water for them to see all of us kind of working together and things like that. It was amazing. So we look forward to doing more stuff with them as well. Yes. So to close that out, that's kind of the wrap up of the past school year and kind of the summer. Um, I'll do a round if anyone has any questions before we move on to new business and the plans that we have for the future with all of our programs.
Right on. I'll just say the guest speaker thing. I think that's really awesome, and also we don't just have to get guest speakers who are in radio and TV, because we can get guest speakers in all of the areas that CTE has, and that's how we're starting the year at Roosevelt. Kind of letting them get an idea of what all is available, through CTE. So well done on the guest speaker piece.
Oh, we do have, okay, so new business. Thank you to our amazing, I don't even know what to call Tony. So he's a supporter, a mentor, just all around has been a very big support of ABA, everything that we're doing with our students and the community, providing us with an amazing space to facilitate training. Like we have a space for training for students, so that's amazing. We do have another big event this Sunday, tomorrow, September the 4th. We are officially launching our 360 surround sound system. So we're going to be facilitating that for a fashion show. So that's going to be amazing and exciting, and another thing that we can offer to our students to learn, because VR is very much a real big thing. So to incorporate 360 sound with VR is going to be a whole nother level for us. Definitely with audio engineering, so we're super excited about that. We had this partnership for a while, but it has officially, it's an official partnership now with the Griot Museum. And we are planning to host a few events there with students to live stream as well. And it can be related to media or we're kind of talking about just having a career fair or something like that at the space, just to bring awareness to what she has going on, what she's been doing. And Murphy, you can talk a little bit about the Griot Museum for the people who don't know what it is, and what is there.
Okay. Yeah, the Griot Museum, I'm pretty sure she's been working on that for 40 some years. And originally it was called the, um, what do they call it? The uh, Black Wax. It was called the Black Wax History Museum. And basically, what she has done, she has created wax figures of famous St. Louis based black folks. And it's really powerful and it's really awesome. She's run into all kind of stuff over the years, but she's persisted, and so we're going to persist in helping her, really rebuild the space. They got a whole top floor that can be just an awesome performance space, and then so many things that we can house. But one big example that they actually have a cabin that enslaved Africans built in Missouri, and they actually went to the site and brought it back, lumber piece by piece, and they put it back together at the Griot Museum. They also have a replica of the deck and the below deck of a slave ship. My brother Bill actually got blueprints on the internet and was able to build that part of the slave ship to scale, and he put some wax figures in there of enslaved Africans. They've had a lot of things over the years. They do a lot of awesome things about the different people. In particular, Dred Scott and Mary Scott, his Dred, and I'm pretty sure it's Mary, but Dred and his wife. It's just a beautiful space. And like I say, to be able to hook up with her and work on getting tours by teachers all over the district, all over the city, we got to build up those tours and get people in there to see what's there.
And that space is located at 2505 St. Louis Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri 631.
Awesome.
So feel free to just Google, look it up, or just stop by, because it is an amazing space. The next thing that we have is to give an update on the school year just started for you all. We're going to talk about what you guys have planned for this school year, some stuff that we can incorporate within the classroom and the community as well, and kind of set some very we're going to try to set some dates and time, and kind of follow up with that so we can just get things going. You already know how I am. I'm like, let's just set a date and let's do it. Like we can figure it out. As long as we got a date, let's go. It's not about us. It's about the students. It's about what's happening in the community, and getting that together. So Murphy, you can go first with your news with Roosevelt and the school year that you have planned.
Basically, I am at this moment. I'm doing two things. One, I'm making sure I've located all the different students who qualify for my internship. I'm up to about 6 now that I've actually identified around the building. The other thing I'm doing too is I have a lot of spaces that are awesome. We've got a studio with green screen in it, you know what I'm saying, already there. We've got an audio studio where they can make beats, which they love to do, and rap and so forth. I got a couple of TriCaster stations, and I'm training them on that. Like I say, we're also training them on all the different careers that are available through CTE. And I'm really pushing the students being able to tell their story. And I think what I want to say is I've grown to really love documentaries. And I want them to realize that if they start doing a documentary just on themselves or just on something that they like or something happening in Roosevelt or what's happening in St. Louis, it's such a powerful way to do things. And it's pretty easy to do on one level because we're doing so much streaming, we're doing podcasting. I'm going to teach them YouTube and I'm going to teach them podcasting, all the different things that make sense, in addition to video, audio, lighting, and projection. One thing we might consider is figuring out a way to get some people paid to actually come in and help, because my biggest thing, I got all these areas but I can't be in all of them at the same time. Same with Tamanisha. If we can get assistance from ABA members, where to get them paid during that school day, that would be, I'm gonna say, that would be phenomenal. That's the biggest need I see. And just like Sonda had mentioned, the whole thing of what she's trying to do at Vashon, it's still, we're finding out there's so many students. We got these big classes. We need help, and they need to be paying people to come in and help us in these classes. And what better folks than those who have been trained by us, and are still training, to be able to come in and help with these classes. I think that would be a very smart move.
And to touch on that, we did, ABA was founded in 2016. When we decided to do that, Charles Murphy came up with a proposal. I am losing my voice as I'm talking.
Uh-oh.
Charles Murphy came up with a proposal, and it was literally to implement this plan. It was pitched to SLPS quite a few times, with no kind of follow-up feedback or anything like that. So it is a full-length proposal. If anyone is interested in kind of starting up this program, that we would like to do is get people paid. We're trying to get alums paid to just kind of come back into the classrooms. That's a big, big key for us, and that's really important. Or even someone who's even interested, like we do offer training so that you can be inside of the classroom helping these teachers as well. But the big goal is to make sure that our time and our skills are being valued as such, and that we're being paid to do what we love to do. Because we've been doing this for so long without any funding.
Right.
Out of the years, I think this is the first year where we're actually on some kind of consistent basis of funding as well. So yeah, that's my touch on that. And we
Right
do
on.
have an updated proposal for this school year as well, that we are trying to work out and pitch yet again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Tana, you want to go next?
Okay. Yeah, as I said earlier, my goal is to definitely have a career in college there at our location, which our principal did kind of threw a little hint out. And I would really definitely like to, make sure that happen. Maybe sometime this first semester, if possible. And that's definitely, I want to make sure that happens. And again, as I said earlier, I'm just looking for 2 more site locations for our business management students. I know our junior classes, we're starting off with ethics and social responsibility as the topic. And we're going to kind of move on, to different characteristics of businesses, as well as teaching the students about managers, how, supervisors, making decisions, planning and organizing. So having a speaker come in and talk about any of those topics would be ultimate for our students. So that's what my goal is for our school year.
And I'm giving you a to-do list, son. I'm sorry. Can you make sure that you email me kind of the things that you're wanting for the career fair
Okay,
and then some possible dates, if
Okay.
not just like a month that would work
I'll get that to you.
along with the careers of the interns that you do have, so that we can figure out what's going to be best for them as well.
Okay, I'll send that to you by next Friday.
Beautiful. And then my kind of touches for the school year, definitely now that we have a little bit more freedom and leeway with things, we're definitely looking to host at least 3 career fairs this school year, and that's like the minimum of what we want to do. I would love for your school to be one, Sonda. I want to do kind of one in every area, and what I can think of is like, so it may be 4, north, south, east, west. It may be 4. So definitely going to reach out to some more schools as well and try to get students to go into a different location. Like, yes, we want to house some things at the schools, but actually get them out into the community in a positive environment. For example, the Winfield Foundation is an amazing center. Hosting an event there, letting students know like, hey, this is literally right here, walking distance from you as soon as you get off school. That is an opportunity for them. So definitely want to, I think I'm going to put this on the list too, to make this 4 and try to do different areas. We are going to continue our speaker series. So happy we can do in person now. So it may be, I don't want to put a number on it because I'm just going to be like, when these people are available, I'm just going to book it. We're going to find some schools and that's how it's going to happen. And it may just be during lunch break or during a class period, whatever it is. But we definitely need to just have speakers coming out, not only in the media field, but in every field. So I do want to stress that intensely. Yes, we focus on media, but it's the form of capturing things. Any field that you are in, it is good to capture what it is that you're doing, and how to present that to people and how to make those connections and get those jobs and or internships, whatever the case may be. It does involve some form of media. It doesn't have to be a camera, video, audio. It can be a digital form. It can be script writing. That is a form of media when producing as well. So that's a big thing I want people to understand and remember. I do have one big partner that is a real estate agent. So that's something kids may not even think about is a opportunity for them. And he is very much passionate and will love to talk to students for this upcoming school year, and just figure out ways he can get them involved as well. So that's a big one for us. So yeah, that's our goals for this school year. Dates and deadlines and times hopefully will be announced sooner than later. We are going to plan a big committee meeting. This is a board meeting for us. We are going to plan a big committee meeting. That's when we invite all of our partners, anyone that we've had conversations with, to come in to talk about what they do, if they're looking for interns, if they're looking for to be speakers, if they're just looking to connect with us as well. We are going to have a big committee meeting within the next few weeks. Hopefully, I'm hoping before the end of this month, literally, hopefully 3 weeks. I'm going to send out an email to everyone to see who's available. School year is just starting. It's crazy, but we have to get what we can done and not kind of wait and sit on things. So I would like to plan either a tour or speaking panel this month. So we'll probably go back and forth in emails to kind of figure out what that looks like, where that's going to be, to just make it happen. I kind of feel like tours are going to be best for all of the students to actually see things, because they kind of been in COVID times of being locked in on this computer and not being able to interact and be out. So kind of getting them reacclimated to their surroundings and what is available to them is very, very important. So very much looking forward to that. Sooner than later. That's what I have to say. We're about moving, we're about continuing this process. One thing I want to touch on before we kind of move on to other things, we did, with the help of the amazing B. Marcel with Jules Inc. She's one of our neighbors at our studio downtown. We did a few events for her, capturing in events and things like that, and she wanted to help us in any way that she can, because she loved our mission and loved what we did. So she, long story short, sent some information off, and someone emailed me from the state asking about ABA and what it is that we do. And if you go to our YouTube page, you can see the big announcement, but I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on here. We are receiving $100,000 grant towards ABA in hopes to accomplish the mission with our proposal that we pitched to St. Louis Public Schools in 2016 of hiring alums to assist in classrooms and get them paid as well. So we're in hopes that this is going to just be a step in a direction of what we want to go into, and definitely with the students that will be transitioning from high school to the real world after this school year, if it's something they want to go into. And it doesn't have to be media related, but it does have to come through the Alumni Broadcast Association, that you are giving back to the community, you're giving back to your school, and also training the upcomers. That is so much important for us. Murphy, if you can just give us small details of the names, because you went to Jeff City, was it Jeff City? You're muted.
Yeah, we went to Jeff City, but that context was in the union, and we had a statewide union meeting, and it just so happened that our union lobbyist was there, and so I asked him. I said, "Well, did you hear about a proposed grant for the Alumni Broadcast Association?" So he went into his summary paperwork and he found it, and so we've been able to track it and so forth. We located it, and he verified that the ABA grant is part of the fiscal budget for Missouri 22-23. So I was tickled about that. So yes, that was so awesome to see all of that stuff come together. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say right now.
And it's from who?
Carla May, the office of State Senator Carla May, who we've talked over the years, and we had a night out for safety and stuff, and she was there, so I spoke to her there. And also you can speak to
Representative
all
of the boss.
yeah. So it's there are people out there who appreciate what we do.
Yes. So right now we are in the post process of it. So it was approved, it was passed. Now we're working with ABA is under the St. Louis Public Schools Foundation. So we have to go through them in order to make sure these funds are secured in our account. so that we can continue to do the amazing things that we're doing and actually pay alums and our students for their hard work and dedication as well. So super excited. Please go to our YouTube and watch the video. It's an amazing interview. You'll see me on screen. Most people don't see that too often, but I did do the interview part because it was a big thing for us, very much so. And during that production, I actually had an intern that I mentored over this summer. I had 3 college interns over the summer, and they're all back in school. This is their last semester. So they're excited to finish up this semester and then kind of be on board with everything that we're doing. So that is the goal. That's the key. Drive that passion and continue to pour into the students and the community, because they're going to want to give back and give that opportunity to someone, because they're realizing like, hey, I didn't have someone to talk to me when I was in school. And many of our speakers have said that this past school year, when we had them talk to the classrooms, that they wish they would have had just people talk to them and say, you can do this, and there's different avenues and stuff like that. But to have someone to actually be there, present virtually, to talk about their career and their path, that is what we want to do, to let them know and expose them to as many opportunities, career fields, and just broaden their passions on things in whatever form that we can do that, and support them, not only in the connection of things, but hopefully providing that financial support of things as well, along with transportation and food, like the small things that people don't think about. Yes, some students would love to be an intern at your company and things like that, but they still need to have a way there, and a safe way at that, meals paying for. And then also, like, there's some students that have to work to provide for family. So we're allowing some opportunities for them to do what they're actually passionate about and make money so they can still provide for their family as well. So that is so big. You'll be very surprised on how many kids are actually working to just help their parents out. It is a very huge number. With that being said, I don't think that we have any more news. But I am going to go around the room to see if you guys have any more comments, notes, or anything that we should be mentioning, not only to the committee, to our board, and to the community. So Murphy, you can go first. You're muted.
Well, like I said, I think the big thing is just to keep working like we're working, and making sure we connect with young people and let them know there's a lot out there for them, and there's a lot of support for them, and we can help make sure that they get it. I just copied the link and I brought it up on YouTube, and I sent it to Mr. Pulley. He said he's going to try, so I put it in a text, so maybe he can pop in. But I just want to say thank you for what we're doing. And it's a battle, but everything that's good takes work to build it, and we're building it. Thank you so much. Y'all don't know. I'm not going to cry right now, but maybe I will. But thank you.
We're all holding back too.
I know.
These are big things, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah.
Ms. Holland, may you?
Well, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to even collaborate cross curriculum within CTE, and because it's giving me a little bit more life, giving me a little bit more things to offer our students, because it is about the students. And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy, participating in this collaboration group. And I love to see, that you're leading this. It's really a great thing to see. And that's one of the reasons, again, why I do like to participate, collaborate, learn, and get information to take back to our students. I just had a question. I know you were saying that based on that grant that's under St. Louis Public Schools, what area is that under?
St. Louis Public Schools Foundation.
Foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
So ABA is under St. Louis Public Schools Foundation. That's where all our donations and things are going through as of now.
Awesome. And that is so awesome to hear. And I'm just looking forward to a wholesome school year to provide opportunities for our students, because that's my main goal.
Yes. My closing remarks, just thank you all for continuing to grind it out another school year. I feel that this one's going to be bigger and better than all our other ones. And I hope and will continue this for the future, and it's only going to get bigger and it's only going to get better, and we're only going to expand and continue to bring awareness to what it is that we're doing, why we're doing it, and get the students the help and resources to advance whatever it is they would like to do for their career. So that's the key, and we're putting in the work. And I just want to thank everyone, and I appreciate you all for taking time out on your holiday weekend to be on the meeting. So greatly appreciate it. I know the school year has been crazy because you guys just started, and I'm like, hey, we need to have a meeting.
That's okay. Yeah.
Like, yep, okay, we're gonna do it, and I greatly appreciate that. So, for those of you who are watching and are listening, we will have the updated notes inside of the description for this video, and then we will also be sending out an email to all our partners and sponsorships. Not sponsorships, partners. We have partners that we have, to let them know that we will be having a big committee meeting that they're able to join, and invite others who are looking to get involved or wanting services. We also invite people to come in and talk about what they do, how they need support and media assistance as well, and how we can help, if we can help, in connecting them with some students or a program within SLPS, whether it's in media, business, script writing, play, whatever the case may be. There are companies that are looking for all of that. So if there's no questions, comments, or concerns, I am going to officially adjourn this meeting today, Saturday, September 3rd at 11:02 a.m. And just thank you, everybody.
Thank you. And you're